Hello, fellow carpers. This is Joe Venable, and it's Sunday, January 19th, 2020. And I wanted to do a little video showing off some of the fishing goodies I got for Christmas. I'm going to start off here with things I usually, in our family, I usually get roughly $100 to spend for Christmas. And so I went straight to Big Carp Tackle. And I think the biggest and most important thing I got is this little item right here, if I can open it. It's not easy to open. There we go. This is a Fox micro swinger kit. I'll show that there, and hopefully I can show you each one. These are, you attach these to the top of your bank stick with one of these little handy dandy adapters here that wedge in. This mounts on your bank stick, and then this hangs, and you've got this little clip that has an adjustable tension. You can adjust it with this little wheel down here, just how tight it gets. Got a place here if you're fishing at night, you can put isotopes in there for glow in the dark. And then you've got this weight that slides to allow you to get adjustable amount of tension on the line. If you're fishing fairly slack conditions, maybe no wind, still water, you don't want a bowstring tight line, you can move it back here. Conditions like I was fishing the other day where there's a high wind and you don't want to get a lot of false indications because of the wind, I moved it all the way down so it put as much tension on the line as possible, and of course that also increases your bite indication. At any rate, I had one of these. I used to have some NGT Swingers. These are called Swingers, but oh, that thing doesn't want to come out of there. There we go. I used to have some NGT Swingers, and they lasted for a while, but eventually these little clips here broke, and so they become unusable. But at any rate, I had already previously bought one of these, and I was going to buy two more. And what I discovered was that for the same price I could buy two of these swingers, I could buy a whole set of three more in this nice protective case, because you know these are a bit fragile. You wouldn't want these just rattling around in your tackle satchel. So at any rate, I've got this nice storage case that protects everything, keeps it all together. So that's the first item I got. And then also from Big Carp Tackle, I guess the next item I'll show is this NGT. I think they call it a stiff rig case. It's just a rig case. You can hook your hooks on this end, and then you have a nice, ow, stuck myself. You got a bunch of pins that you can use to stick your, to pin your rigs, the other end of your rig shut. So I needed some pins, didn't have any. I have another rig wallet, but an NGT Rig Wallet, but this one had the pins which I needed. So handy. It's always handy to have something like that, inexpensive. So happy with that. So it's been one of my goals for the last 2 or 3 years to learn how to zig fish. And so I got myself 3 of these Corda zig kits, which is an adjustable Zig Float. Basically, you thread this dropper on and attach your sinker to it, and then your sinker is in a running fashion, and then you attach about a 3-foot leader to this float. You cast it out, you let the float and your hook bait come up to the top, then you bring it down until you can just see your hook bait, and then you obviously you can slowly bring your line in by a measured amount until you have it positioned to precisely the depth under the surface of the water you want. So anyway, I usually fish 3 rods, so I got 3 of these Corda zig kits, and looking forward to giving them a try when conditions warrant. If I use my sonar and I see that the carp are suspending in the mid depths, then I'll know what depth to fish. Sometimes I've had conditions where carp were bubbling, which indicates feeding on the bottom, but I couldn't get them to bite a bottom bait. Or other times where, I knew carp were present because I saw them breaching, but couldn't get them to bite a bottom bait. Finally, got a little bit of this woven PVA tape. This is used If you want to fish a boilie and you want to have a nice little clump of boilies nearby, you can just string several along, as many as you want, on this tape. And it also has other uses that you can use it for. So those are the items I got from Big Carp Tackle with my Christmas money allocated out of our family. Then my oldest daughter Ashley, who's also my fishing buddy, she was nice enough to get me several items. The first of which is this beautiful Carp Diem. I know Carpe Diem means seize the day, but to me Carp Diem means a carp a day. So at any rate, I'm very, very pleased with this cup. I've been using it every day. It's my go-to cup at home. Nice present from her. She also gave me $50 to get some more fishing goodies, because she knows that's what I would generally do with gift money, which was very generous. So what I did was I went on Amazon, and the first thing I got was this really nice aluminum trophy-size fish ruler. Any fish up to 40 inches can be measured, and as small as 10. It's durable, and if I ever get a kayak and fish in a kayak, this would come in very handy in the kayak as well. That stows nicely in my rod satchel, so it's not in the way. It's light. It didn't take any extra room. That's something I've had my eye on for a long time. And the other thing she got me was I found that I had about 2 hours worth of batteries for my GoPro camera, and sometimes, you know, the action doesn't ramp up until after 2 hours have expired. So I used that money to get some of these Wasabi power batteries, which would give me another 2 hours. Comes with a nice convenient wall charger, and it also comes with a I'm assuming this is a charger you can use. Yeah, you can plug this in and use it in your car. So that gives me 2 hours of additional recording time, power-wise. Now, if you're going to have the power to record, you also have to have the additional media to record on. And so I used some money to buy another 32 gig card, SD card. So that doubles my recording capacity in terms of media as well. So I'm set to be able to record 4 hours of fishing time now, or whatever other activity I want to record. And so for all these things, I'm very grateful, and I just wanted to show you guys what I got for my Christmas. And that's it. I wish you a belated Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.